Honey, are you okay? It's a question that used to come from your mum, but now it seems like your bank has taken over that role. Remember when you first moved out? You'd get those calls. Your mum would check in, making sure you were eating well and taking care of yourself. Just checking in, your mum would say, a little too cheerfully. It was sweet, if not a bit overbearing. Now, your bank does it. They send you notifications that feel oddly personal. Except instead of "Are you eating enough vegetables?" it's more like, "Are you managing your finances properly?" It's "Your balance is looking a tad low," in that passive-aggressive font. It's almost like they're judging you. It's like they're peering over their reading glasses at your account. Disappointed, but not surprised. You can almost feel the disapproval. You can practically hear the sigh. It's as if they're saying, "Really again? Is this because of that online shop you like, honey?" They seem to know your spending habits all too well, and don't even get me started on the fraud alerts. They act like they're your personal security detail. Did you really mean to spend £50 at that questionable establishment? It's like they're questioning your life choices. Like, "Thanks for the vote of confidence, Mom Bank. It's not like I don't know how to handle my own money. Maybe I was having a wild Friday night. You don't know my life." Sometimes it feels like your bank is more involved in your personal life than you'd like. Did you win the lottery? Then there are the messages so vague, you'd think your bank was raised by wolves. Transaction pending. Okay, which one? The coffee, the rent, the impulsive late-night purchase I may or may not regret? It's like trying to decipher ancient hieroglyphs. Except instead of revealing the secrets of the pharaohs, you're just hoping it wasn't that ASOS haul finally going through. And heaven forbid you actually need information. Try navigating their automated phone system. It's like a labyrinth designed by Kafka after drinking 8 espressos. We need to talk about your spending. Yes, you heard that right. It's time for the dreaded low balance lecture. Of course, the piece de resistance is the low balance notification. You know, that little alert that pops up just when you think you have everything under control. You know the one. It arrives at the most inconvenient time, like when you're out shopping, feeling good about your choices. Or when you're about to buy a ridiculously overpriced sandwich because you deserve it, damn it. You've had a long day and this is your treat. Suddenly, your phone vibrates with the digital equivalent of your mom clearing her throat. It's like a judgmental nudge from the universe. Your account balance is approaching uncomfortable levels. You start to feel that familiar pit in your stomach. Cue the guilt trip. The internal monologue about ramen noodles for the rest of the month. You start calculating how many packs you can buy with the remaining balance. And then there's the passive-aggressive follow-up. Have you considered our budgeting tools? As if you haven't heard that a million times before. No, Mum Bank, I haven't. Because I am a grown adult who is perfectly capable of managing my own finances. Or at least that's what you tell yourself, she says, while shoving the overpriced sandwich into her purse. It's a small act of rebellion, but it feels good, for now. Section 4. Don't forget to pay the gas bill. Mum Bank's reminders that you actually need. But let's be honest, sometimes Mum Bank has a point. We all have those moments when life gets so busy that we forget the little things. Like when she reminds you about that bill you totally forgot about. You know, the one that's been sitting on your kitchen counter for weeks. The one that's about to incur a late fee that could finance a small island nation. It's not just a bill, it's a ticking time bomb of stress. Just a friendly reminder that your gas bill is due tomorrow. It's like having a personal assistant who never forgets. Love. You're responsible and always on top of it, Bank. They might not actually say love, but you can feel the care. Okay, maybe they don't actually say love, but you get the idea. It's all about making sure you stay on track without the nagging. And sometimes, just sometimes, a notification pops up that genuinely makes you smile. It's not all about bills and payments like when you get paid a day early. That unexpected deposit can turn your whole day around. Unexpected deposit? Treat yourself, honey. You deserve it. See, Mum Bank gets you. It's those little moments of joy that make all the difference. Section 5. In conclusion, maybe Mum Bank isn't so bad after all. So, yeah, maybe our banks can be a little too invested in our spending habits. Maybe they need to back off with the judgmental tone and the passive-aggressive emojis. But then again, who else is going to remind us to pay our bills and warn us about potential fraud? Certainly not our actual mums, who are probably too busy trying to figure out how to use Instagram. So the next time you get that notification that makes you roll your eyes, just remember, it could be worse. You could be getting a phone call from your actual mom.